100,000 on a beat.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Grant Center here in Danville, Virginia for today's ODAC matchup on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III, and we've got an exciting matchup lined up for you as your Averett University Cougars, sitting at 5-1, are looking to bounce back from their first loss against Ferrum this week. They will take on the Virginia Wesleyan Marlins, who come in at 4-2, riding the momentum of a strong conference opening win. As the weather has been getting colder, Jamison Graves has been heating up. He was awarded the ODAC Player of the Week on Monday and selected to the D3 Hoops Team of the Week. He's averaging just over 20 points per game this season. And of course, he dropped 36 on CNU in that upset last week. Number 10 CNU at that. These two programs are renewing a rivalry that dates back nearly 5 decades. The Cougars will look to snap a 2-game skid against the Marlins, including a heartbreaker last year in Danville when they lost 49 to 46 rather. 3-point loss to them last year, trying to get them back here. So we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off. Averett receiving votes, 31 votes in the D3 Hoops poll. Is eager to make a statement today after that loss on the road against Ferrum College. And it's hard to say it's a good loss, but it is a good loss. I mean, Ferrum, undefeated this season as well. They're 6-0. They're going to be getting votes in the top 25 as well. So definitely a tough loss for the Cougars, but a loss that is definitely manageable to come back from. And meanwhile, for Virginia Wesleyan, they're aiming to continue their strong conference start after winning their first conference game against EMU last week. So should be a good one on hand here. We talk about Jamison Graves, 36 points against Christopher Newport, 24 points against Ferrum, and just a guy to watch for in this game. Look at Mason Mitchell as well, Clay Hodges, Zach Scogan, all trying to come together for the Cougars. And you look at Virginia Wesleyan, their top scorer this season is going to be Omar Devoix, senior 6'2" guard, averaging 13 points per game this season and just over 28 minutes per game. Somebody watch for them. And this just becomes a big game, right? I mean, Averett 5-1, getting votes in the top 25 like we talked about, but losing that first conference game against Ferrum this week just puts the pressure on them here. And if they're going to want to show up in that poll on Monday, they're going to have to win this game here against Virginia Wesleyan and bounce back. Of course, this is the first home game since that CNU game that we watched together just before Thanksgiving, but Averett looking to continue their momentum and their big string, 5-1 this season. So it's the Cougars versus the Marlins. Stakes are high here in the ODAC race, so starting lineups, national anthem, and tip-off just moments away, so settle in. Get ready for what promises to be a really good game here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back, guys, to the Averett Sports Network here. Cougars and Marlins getting ready to face off. It's cold outside, but it's getting hot in here. Two really good teams swearing off. Averett receiving votes. The Marlins looking to make a statement here and move to 2-0 in the ODAC. So we're just over 60 seconds to go Averett will be in their home whites, and Virginia Wesleyan will be in their navy jerseys. Coach Duino dapping his boys up, getting ready for this one. Of course, as always, wearing that number 10 on his back. Paying homage to the late Mello Carter Jr.'s team lost in the summer. His tragic passing. Mello earned ODAC All-Academic Team honors. And a really tough loss for this team, but it's been really special to see how these guys have bonded together, stuck together, and have put up a really good showing early on in this season. A season dedicated to Mello. They look to get a win here today. Coach Duino's squad looking to continue their good run here. Stumbled a little bit at Ferrum, but right back on the saddle today. Both teams huddling up here as we get ready for the starting lineups. I will send you guys down to Davin Wilson, public address announcer, for just that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Averett University and the Grant Center for today's men's basketball matchup. Today's game features the Marlins of Virginia Wesleyan University taking on your Cougars from Averett University. And now, tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Marlins, a guard from Lawrence, Virginia, number 2, Paul Anderson. Next up, a guard from Mankato, Virginia, number 3, Amari Dubois. Next up, a guard from Fredericksburg, Virginia, number 4, Ty Sargent. Next up, a forward from Fredericksburg, Virginia, number 15, Amari Moore. And last but not least, a center from Mankato, Virginia, number 20, Woodrow Wilson. Virginia Wesleyan is coached by Dave Alcino. He is assisted by Marcus Kerr and by interpreter Andrew Lewis. And now, tonight's starters for your Cougars of Averett University. First up at guard, a sophomore from Danville, Virginia, Jameson Graves. At forward, a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, Mason Mitchell. Next up, a guard and senior from Mennonite, North Carolina, Clay Hodges. At forward, a graduate student from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 12, Jason Sellers II. At forward, a freshman from Murphy, North Carolina, number 24, Zach Skogen. Head coach for Averett in his 11th season is David Duino. He is assisted by Keyshawn Lewis. Trainer for the Cougars is Maria Ochoa. Fans, Averett University, the ODAC and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your
And welcome back here to the Averett Sports Network as you see the starting lineups getting announced as we are ready for tip. Cougars and Marlins. Skogen getting ready to tip it up. Averett going with a bigger lineup in this one. We're going to have Sellers and Skogen sharing the floor. Tip is underway, and we are underway here in the Grant Center. This one should be a good one. Cougars and Marlins. Marlins starting off with the ball first. Devoa with the ball, getting it into the post, working against Sellers. Spin move inside, got it to go. Good shot there from Waylon Wilson. Here comes Clay Hodges now. And our first look at Jameson Graves, averaging 20 points per game this season, and D3 Hoops Team of the Week, ODAC Player of the Week. Well deserving of all of those honors. Here comes Sellers, working down low, hanging, banging, misses. Defensive rebound, Marlins. And into transition we go here. Devoa loses it, picked up by Mason Mitchell. Here comes the freshman. Mitchell over to Hodges. And setting up the offense now. Mitchell struggled in that game against Ferrum, looking to have a bounce-back game here at home. Graves behind the back, spin move, back up to the top. Scogan pump fakes, moves it inside the arc, and tries to pass that one into the corner there to Graves, but it's tipped out. Stay here with the Cougars. Just 6 seconds to work with here. Mitchell inbounding. Finds Hodges. 5 to work with. Scogan. 2 seconds. Got to put up a shot. That one's not going to go. And an air ball and a shot clock violation for Averett. Devoa with the ball. Into the post. Moore. Scogan blocked. Offensive rebound Marlins. Picked up by Scogan. And a turnover. Mitchell in transition. Moves inside. Loses the handle. Picked up by Sellers. Back up to the top. Graves. 3-point shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Picked up by the Marlins. And over to Wayla Wilson. Devoa. Defended tightly there by Hodges. Good defense there by Hodges, forcing the turnover and a tough pass. Full court press action here for Virginia Wesleyan. Into Sellers. Sellers to Hodges. Hodges having some trouble with it and picked up there from Virginia Wesleyan, but out of bounds. Stay here with Averett. Slow start by both teams on offense. Two very capable offensive units here, and the efficiency is through the roof for both this season. A lot of that for Averett due to number 2, Jamison Graves. See him there moving around the screen. Hodges trying to pick it up there. It's tipped. Won't be a backcourt violation. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Graves trying to make something happen. Double teamed. Gets it over to Mitchell, but it's way over his head. And a turnover for Averett. And we'll see a quick substitution here as Bryce Shaw will come in for Clay Hodges. So Shaw, that Robin to Jamison Graves is Batman this season. He has been terrific and a massive part of why Averett was able to beat CNU as well. Devoa, a 3-point shot. The lucky lefty puts it in. 5-0 lead here for Virginia Wesleyan. Averett still looking for their first points of the game. Shaw gets a screen from Sellers up to Scogan. Shaw, step back mid-range shot, got it. A good shot there from Bryce Shaw, and Averett's on the board, 5-2 now. Sargent behind the back, working against Mitchell. Kicks it back out to the top of the key to Rustin. Wilson now with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to make something happen here. Pass over to Sargent. 3 seconds left. Moves it inside. Pass up top. Good shot on the wing. Misses. Scogan gets the rebound there. So a lapse in defense there from Averett, but luckily Moore was able to miss it. Cougars get the ball back. Shaw pushed off there. Scogan. Oof, good move there from Mitchell. 10 seconds left now. Shaw pump fakes. Nice step back 3-point shot. Up. Misses, and a rebound for the Marlins. In transition they go now. Here comes Waylo Wilson. Wilson full head of steam as he moves in towards Scogan. Ooh, spin move inside there. Puts it in. Nice move inside there. Excuse me, that was Amare Moore there. Putting that bucket in, and a nice spin move. 7-2 start here for the Marlins. Good motion here by Averett. Graves tries to find Sellers, picks it up. He's trapped, loses it. Still loose and picked up by the Marlins. Fast break opportunity here. Pass over inside. Layup. Got it. Paul Anderson on the board. 9-2 start for the Marlins here. Coach Duino. See if he calls a timeout here. Shaw, no timeout. They're going to let it play. Averett down by 7 early here. Into Sellers. Sellers. Shot blocked. Marlins in transition. All the way down the floor. Here comes Sargent. Layup is good. And a big start here for Virginia Wesleyan. 11-2 here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Averett playing it out. Graves over to Shaw. Needing a bucket here. Who's going to provide? And we're going to foul here. It's going to go against Devoa. So into the game now. Here comes Jackson Sellers, the brother of Jason Sellers. And we'll also have number 34. That's Terrell Fitzgerald. And DeMarcus Tucker as well. So a lot of substitutions coming onto the floor here for the Cougars. Staying on the floor is Shaw. Shaw gets it over to Tucker. Tucker puts up that shot and is fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line. And DeMarcus Tucker is a really interesting player. The sophomore forward out of Durham, North Carolina. He is a high riser, somebody that can dunk over you at any point, and very athletic player at that. 6'4", 195 pounds. We'll be going to the line to shoot 2 here. First shot off the back of the rim and no good. But explosive would be the word that I would use for Tucker. Somebody that can rise at any moment. Those 2 free throws, though, no good. So Averett still struggling offensively to get on the board. Welcome into the game TJ East from Virginia Wesleyan. He's up on the left wing. Gardner as well in. Gets it over to East. East with 10 seconds to work with. Gardner working against Shaw. Good defense here by the Cougars. 3 seconds to work with. Nothing doing. Anderson puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Tucker. And this one is going to be lost by Jackson Sellers. Sellers said it was tipped by a Marlin, but referees disagreed. Coach Duino not happy about it. And that'll bring us to our first media timeout. 13:38 left in the first half of this one. Cougars find themselves down 11-2. We'll be right back with you after the break. And welcome back, everybody, after the media timeout. Coach Duino down there on the floor telling his guys, do your job, trying to get back into this game. And if you remember in that CNU game, Averett found themselves down 8-0 to start that game, and the vibes were definitely low, to say the least. But they were able to get back on the horse and come back and win that game against CNU. So Averett, no stranger to slow starts. They got a slow start here, trying to get back into it. Gardner puts it in. Good shot there, and the lead grows to 11. Stias Gardner with a great layup there. Fitzgerald over to Tucker. Sellers, lob. Tucker gets it inside. Hanging and banging down there is Tucker. Puts it in. Saw there, Sellers was trying to throw the lob up to Tucker, and oh boy, that would have been a beauty, but Tucker's able to come down with the layup instead. TJ East. Off. Rebounded there. Oh, swatted away by Tucker, but a foul. Bryce Shaw will be picking up the foul. That'll be his first. It's Cougars' second. Paul Anderson to the line. Going to shoot 2. Sophomore out of Lauren, Virginia, and South County High School. Rocking the pink shoes. I like it. That free throw no good off the back rim. Anderson's second free throw, no good as well. The rebound. Let's see what the call is. They're going to say Averett ball. Cougars getting the ball there after the 2 missed free throws by Paul Anderson. Keeping the full court press here. Shaw gets the ball. Graves on the bench here midway through the first half. Oh, Shaw loses it there and a turnover. Oh, nice move there from Paul Anderson. Scoots inside, layup, no good. Offensive rebound, Marlins. Back up to the top. Gardner, contested three-point shot. Off the mark. And out of bounds. Marlins ball. Last touch by Averett. And here comes Jamison Graves. So Graves will sub in. Shaw will take a seat. And you get that feeling that it's Graves so far scoreless in this one. He's been asked to pull heavyweight on this team and be the main scoring option. So far in this game, no points. Fighting for it. Oh, good hustle there. Cougars ball. Terrell Fitzgerald. Great play there. Forces the turnover, and Averett will get it right back. See if Coach DeWina switches up the schemes here. He's been defended mostly by Amari Moore, a 6'6" forward, trying to get some size on Graves. This time he'll be defended by number 11, Pollard. Tucker over to Graves. To Sellers. Jackson Sellers. Moves inside, gets a nice easy layup. Good shot there from Jackson Sellers. Big stop here for Averett. Moves it over into the corner, far side. Up top, nice jab step there. Sargent, spin moves. Ooh, good move there. Layup, got it. Oh my goodness. Sargent. That's a great play there to put up the bucket. 15-6 now. DeMarcus Tucker with the ball, getting it over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald behind the back. Back up top, Graves. 7 to work with. Graves is doubled, moves it inside. Nice shot there from Fitzgerald. Terrell Fitzgerald, sophomore out of Chatham. Gets that one in, good bucket. Back up top, Pollard and a whistle. Jason Sellers, Mason Mitchell coming into the game here for the Cougars, and for Virginia Wesleyan, it'll be number 15, Amari Moore. Waylon Wilson into the game. Here's a three-point shot from the top of the key. No friendly bounce. Rebounded there from Clay Hodges. Coming out of the trees there is 6'3" Clay Hodges. Nice play there. Moving it inside. Sellers. Working. Oh, yeah, that's inside shot. No good, but a whistle. So really nice move there from Sellers. Jason Sellers, the graduate student, out of Greensboro, North Carolina, and Page High School. He's been around the block for sure. His 5th year here at Averett. That footwork down low. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. An old school player, doesn't take many threes, but loves working down low in that post game, those hook shots. Definitely a throwback. Sellers misses the second end of the free throws there, splits him 1 for 2. 15-9 now. Averett hanging around after that slow start. Found themselves down 13-2. Good pass inside. Gets a Cougar up in the air, no foul. Good easy bucket there from number 15, Amari Moore. Averett pushing the issue here. Here comes Mason Mitchell. Mitchell misses. Offensive rebound, Averett misses, and a foul. 2 free throws coming up here again for the Cougs. That one will go against Waylo Wilson. First personal foul, and it'll send Sellers to the line to shoot 2. First one is good by Jackson. Jackson, also out of Greensboro, North Carolina, and Page High School. The brother of Jason Sellers. So some brotherly love going on at the free throw line here. Just saw Jason shoot 2, and Jackson looking to get 2 for 2 here. And misses, so the brothers both go 1 for 2 at the line. 17-10 now. Up top. Gets it inside. Here comes Moore. Moore working. Shot no good. Rebounded by Sellers. Jackson moving it inside there, and it's going to pick up a foul. So he was swarmed by the Marlins. Sargent picks up the foul. 5th team foul for Virginia Wesleyan. Something to look for here as we dip under 10 minutes to go in the first half of play. Mitchell looking for somebody, and he's going to find Graves all the way down, 96 feet back. Graves still looking to get on the board here. Got a feeling he's going to put up a shot at some point. Instead, he'll throw a turnover. Fast break opportunity. Good job by Averett to get back. Back to the top of the key. Gets Clay Hodges up in the air. Mid-range shot. No good. Picked up there by Averett and Graves. Jason Sellers with the ball past the arc. Sellers getting a screen there. Back up top, Hodges, that's his shot right there. 3-point shot, no good. And a defensive rebound there from the Marlins and DeVoa. Still a 7-point deficit. DeVoa inside, front rim, no good. Offensive rebound though, still loose. Let's see what this is going to be as both players were on the line. Football fumble there before a Sunday. Looks like it's going to stay here with Virginia Wesleyan, though. DeVoa to inbound on the baseline. Up top here to Sargent. Sargent working against Hodges. Feels like that's a mismatch. He's going to put up the shot and rack it in. Guy Sargent gets it to go. 9-point lead now and a timeout for Averett. Sellers couldn't get it in, so Cougars struggling early here, but hanging around at 8:21 to go in the first half. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network. Quick timeout is over, and back into action we go. Cougars down by 9 here. And if you're just joining us, ODAC Player of the Week. Still scoreless in this game. Graves been having a hard time, as you see, he loses it there, trying to get the ball up, and it's going to be a double dribble. So Graves, who has just been so marvelous in his last 2 games, struggling here in the first half, and for a Cougars team that heavily relies on his scoring, it's been hard to overcome. Defense, got to keep it in it. Mitchell and Hodges now. Hodges in the post. Good defense there from Clay. Pass inside, up top. Step back, blocked. Great play there from Sellers. He's off and running, not a shot clock violation. And it's picked up. A foul. So Jackson Sellers with a beautiful defensive play there. The block shot, no shot clock violation. He was able to run out and picks up the whistle. Shaw comes in, Hodges comes out. And Jackson will be inbounding. Gets it into Mason Mitchell. Mitchell stumbles, loses it, holding on. If it's possession arrow, it'll stay here with Averett, and it will. Sub coming on here for the Cougars. Tomias Bracey coming in. The redshirt freshman guard out of Richmond, Virginia. Have not seen much of him. We didn't see him in that CNU game. He'll be coming in here, looking to give the Cougars a spark. As Graves takes a seat, Bracey enters. Up top to Mitchell. Mitchell, contested three-point shot. Misses, and a defensive rebound there from DeVoa. Averett's defense has got to keep them in this game as they figure it out on offense. And it does right there. That's a big-time block from Sellers. Moving it inside there, Jackson challenging his brother Jason as he gets a dap up there and a great block. But back we go to the Marlins. Averett's offense just sputtering here in the first half. Down by 9, 7 minutes to go in the first half of action here in Danville, Virginia. Sargent passes it inside to Amari Moore. Moore working against Sellers. Moore puts up a shot. Great defense there from Sellers. Passes it over to his brother Jackson. Jackson, heavy contested floater. Misses, but picks up a foul. 7 team fouls now for the Marlins as we get a timeout. Cougars down, but the defense keeping them in it. 9-point game, 6:43 to go in the first half.
I want to study in the U.S., so I chose Averett just because of the small community family they have here and all the great staff that I talked to before I committed.
Free throws coming up here for Averett as they trail by 9. It'll be Jackson Sellers to shoot 2. 1 for 2 so far in the afternoon. Averett, of course, had that historic 25 for 25 against Maryville in their opening game, that upset that really kick-started this season as Sellers goes 2 for 2 there. It all really started in that game against Maryville with that 85-79 win. They overcame a 20-point deficit to Southern Virginia. A nice win on the road against William Peace. Win against Greensboro, that upset win against CNU. Lost to Ferrum, and right back on the saddle here against the Marlins, trying to get back into the win column. Right now, the Marlins have 5 seconds to work with. Sellers defended tightly again. Good defense right there by the Cougars. Jackson Sellers is all over the ball right now with 2 blocks, and you see him right there again, putting his mark on this game on defense. Bracey into the game, the redshirt freshman. Getting some big minutes here. Coach Duino choosing to let Graves take a seat for a little bit. Bracey into the game. He gets it here. 10 seconds to work with. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell, cross pass here. Oh, it's a dot over to Sellers for a 3-point shot. Woohoo, baby. What a pass. Right back into the game now, 19-15. Cross-court pass, just a beauty. Defensive intensity picking up here. Bracey working against Gardner. They love it. The Cougars bench is going crazy. Coach Duino is in there. Up top, that's a wide open 3 though. Can it go? No, misses. Offensive rebound Gardner. His floater won't go, but a foul. And he'll be heading to the line to shoot 2. And if you haven't watched a lot of Averett basketball, if you're a fan of the Marlins or just tuning in just to watch some college basketball, welcome. But Coach Duino preaches defense, and a lot of his teams, even dating back to the team that won the USA South a few years ago and went to the NCAA tournament, always near the top of the conference rankings in defensive efficiency. It's something that he preaches, and it's the identity of this team. And although this team has been a buzzsaw on offense, we talk about Graves, we talk about Sellers and some of the other players that have been performing at a high level, something that never changes is that defensive mentality. It keeps them in games. Averett had about 4 or 5 minutes in this first half where they went scoreless, but the defense kept them in it, and you look up, and it's 25-15, and they're still in the game. 2 for 2 at the line there. 21-15 now. Sellers into his brother and loses it. Turnover picked up by Gardner. Devoa. Hancock into the game. Pollard over to Devoa. Hancock into the game. Puts up the shot. No good. Good clean defense from the Cougars. Shaw in transition. Stutter steps. And picks up a foul. It's going to go against number 11, Demir Pollard. Eighth team foul. Cougars are in the bonus. They'll head to the line. It'll be a 1-and-1 here. Shaw, 85% free throw shooter, gets that one to go. Second one is no good, so the Cougars with a little bit of free throw troubles here in the first half. 21-16 now, under 5 minutes to go. Mari Devoa. Over to Gardner. Gardner has been scrappy off the bench. Good defense by the Cougars. Ooh, but a foul. Woo-hoo. Foul called on Averett as TJ East was in a straitjacket. Bracey's going to pick up the foul. Scogan's going to come in, and Shaw will take a seat. Bracey still in the game after the foul. 21-16. Tough layup. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's not going to go, and it'll go out of bounds. Averett ball, and I just hope he's all right down there because he took a hit on that hardwood. My goodness. That was number 3, Amari Devoa. You could hear it up here. But he's going to shake it off. Devoa, the senior. And Averett will get the ball back. A chance here for the Cougars to make it a one-score game if they're able to get a bucket. Doesn't even have to be a 3. Even a 2-pointer will make it a 3-point game. Mitchell trying to find his footing. He struggled against Greensboro. Struggled against Ferrum. Trying to get back into the board. Oh, yeah, Sellers working down low. Barbecue chicken down there. Jason Sellers with the footwork and the N1. Gonna have to double that man down there. Jason Sellers, the veteran. Sellers went 1 for 2 at the line on his last opportunity. And he'll be looking to complete the 3-point play. Can't do it off the back iron. And a rebound there from Sargent. But nonetheless, 3-point game now. Averett right back into the game. That's exactly what you're talking about. That defense holding strong, giving the offense time to figure it out. And it seems like they've done that late in the first half here. Here comes Sargent. Shot blocked. But a foul. 2 free throws coming up here. Mason Mitchell picking up the foul there. And it'll send Sargent to the line to shoot 2. First shot, in and out. Shaw getting ready to check back into the game. And Mason Mitchell will come and take a seat. Second free throw is good. So now a 4-point lead for the Marlins over Virginia Wesleyan. Shaw with the ball back into the game. Bracey, pass inside. Sellers had that N1. Let's see if he can work it again. Hanging and banging down low. Misses. Offensive rebound. Cougars puts up the shot. Misses. And a rebound by the Marlins. Devoa. Over to Sargent. TJ East. Step back. Good defense there. My goodness. Great defense from Sellers. 7 seconds to work with. Marlins have nothing going for them on offense. They're going to have to put up a prayer. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Sellers. Shaw in transition. Move inside. No good. And a rebound there from Boatneg. Gardner pump fakes. Over to East. East loses it, but a foul. Bracey picks up his second foul. Subs coming on here for Virginia Wesleyan, and you start to wonder, when is Jamison Graves going to come back into this game? ODAC Player of the Week has been on the bench for the past 7 minutes. DeMarcus Tucker will come in, and there's Jamison Graves, just as I call it. Graves will come in. Coach Duino, old school. Bracey comes in, and Averett starts to make a run. He keeps it that way. Braves in this game, 10 minutes and just one field goal attempt. 3 turnovers, no fouls. Into the corner here. Loses it. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Tucker. Shaw in transition. He's swarmed by Sargent. Shaw regathers. Gets a screen from Tucker. And a whistle, and I can't hear what's going on down there, but something was going on, obviously. We'll have an inbound here, and Shaw will be the one given. Gets it into Graves. Jackson Sellers. 15 seconds to work with here. Graves looking to get on the board. Moves it inside. He's double teamed, swarmed, tries to get it out. Picked up by Sellers. Sellers, 4 seconds, 3. Shot, a prayer, misses, and out of bounds. Marlins ball. And you've got to give Virginia Wesleyan a ton of credit for that, how they've defended Graves in this game. One-on-one coverage on the outside, and then a double team each time he drives inside, forcing the ball out of his hand, forcing some turnovers. Under 90 seconds to go here, and the Marlins with a 4-point lead. A low-scoring first half, 22-18. That shot is good, though. DeVoe, a driving layup, is good. Averett looking for an answer. Shaw. Tucker. Inside to Tucker. Tucker can't get it. It's a turnover. Mismatch down low. Graves trying to hold his own. Help from Sellers there. Shot is good. 26-18 now. 35 seconds left. And a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A frustrating first half offensively for this Cougar squad that has been on fire. Trying to find something late here to get some momentum going into the second half. Jackson Sellers over to Shaw. Shaw pump fakes. Moves inside. Woo, baby. My goodness. Bryce Shaw. Beautiful layup there, and maybe that's the spark. This shot will not count. And that ends the first half of action. Shaw with a beautiful scoop layup and cuts the lead down to 6. 26-20. Virginia Wesleyan leads this one. And a very eventful first half, to say the least, offensively especially, as Coach Macedo is not happy with the officiating. Maybe wanted to travel there. Doesn't matter. We'll head to the break. Cougars down by 6. We'll be joining you in 15 minutes for the halftime break. And welcome everybody to the halftime report here on the Averett Sports Network. Thomas III joining you. The Cougars trail this one by 6 points as we get ready for the second half in about 3 minutes. Going over some of the first half stats. Obviously, the storyline of the game in a 6-point game has been the ODAC Player of the Week, Jamison Graves, being held scoreless at a -11 in the plus-minus range. But 0 for 2 from the field, 3 turnovers, no rebounds, no assists, or 1 assist. So definitely somebody to watch, probably the person to watch in this game, because it goes both ways, right? I mean, Virginia Wesleyan's going to want to win this game. They're going to have to keep his numbers around there. And if you're Averett and Coach DeWino, you're going to need your superstar to step up and get right in the second half. And I believe he can do just that. But we'll see how they scheme it up for him. Turnovers, 9-5 in favor of Averett. 18 points in the paint for Virginia Wesleyan. 4-1 on second chance points. Averett has not led in this game. They trailed by 11 in that first half. They were able to get back into the game, cut the lead down to 2. Virginia Wesleyan grew the lead back up to 6, and that's where we stand right now. Free throws. 50% free throw shooting for Virginia Wesleyan in this game, and for Averett, just 45%. 5 of 11 from the line. That's definitely been a struggle for both teams. It's been the free throw shooting. 3-point shooting, 1 for 8 for Virginia Wesleyan, just 12%, and for Averett, 1 for 4. But Virginia Wesleyan's been getting up more 3-point shots. That's an important part of the game as well. Taking a look at Virginia Wesleyan's leading scorer, Amari Devoa, 12 points in that first half, but just 2 for 8 from the field. As we are about 90 seconds away from beginning this second half. This is a big game. Obviously, it's, probably every announcer says it, oh, this is a big game. But no, this is a big game for Averett. We talk about potentially dropping to 0-2 in conference after receiving votes in the top 25. And a team that started 5-0, losing that last game this week to Ferrum on the road is one thing, but dropping back-to-back here would be pretty tough, especially losing 2 straight conference games. You don't want to do that. A team that's trying to make the tournament, trying to build the resume up. They've got a really good resume so far this season with 2 top 25 wins, Maryville and CNU. But you want to keep getting in those polls, keep receiving votes. Got to bounce back, and the Cougars are going to look to do that here in the second half. They trail by 6. Going to have to win this second half by at least 7. I'll be very curious to see what the offensive approach is for not just Averett, but as well Virginia Wesleyan. Both teams really struggled offensively in that first half. You're talking about a 26-20 halftime score, and that is definitely a low score, to say the least. But we saw Jason and Jackson Sellers play some big minutes in that first half, 14 minutes apiece for both of them. But I think when you can talk about it however way you want. I think if the Cougars are going to want to win this game, it's going to have to be on the shoulders of Graves. He's going to have a big second half here. So start off here with the first inbound. 20 minutes on the clock, a big 20 minutes. Cougars looking to get back into the win column and build their resume. Virginia Wesleyan will start with the ball, and it'll be on the left side of your screen. Devoa passes it over to Waylon Wilson. Shot is good. More on the bucket, and the assist from Waylon Wilson. 28-20 now. Here comes Graves trying to get on the board, and there he is. Hello, Jamison Graves, first bucket of the game. And hopefully more to come. of that if you're the Cougars. Sargent over to Devoa. Devoa cross-court pass. Ooh, good ball movement here. Sargent splitting the defense over to Moore. Bucket. Good shot. And a good pass there as Moore 4 points early here in the first minute of the second half. Hodges over to Graves. Graves is going to be defended by Sargent. Sellers falls down on the ground and loses it. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Here comes the shot and the N1 by Paul Anderson. And a blocking foul called on the Cougars. And the lead now grows to 10, and we just hope he's all right. Oh, my goodness. Paul Anderson on the ground following that N1 bucket. The training staff is going to come over there and take a look at him. Just hope everything's all right down there on the floor. He's able to get the score. He's going to be helped up, assisted by the training staff of the Marlins. Let's see if he's going to take these free throws. Trying to walk it off here. And we're going to get a timeout by the Marlins. So Paul Anderson with the bucket, but takes a fall and gets injured. We'll take a timeout. Join you in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody. Following the timeout there, we'll see if Paul Anderson shoots these free throws. He's on the bench right now. I believe if he's not able to shoot the free throws, yeah, somebody else is going to have to come off the bench and shoot them for him. I believe it's going to be number 11, DeMar Pollard, to come shoot these free throws for Anderson. Or free throw, rather, because it was an N1. N1 free throw rattles in, so Waylon Wilson was the one to take the free throw for Paul Anderson, and he picks up his buddy there and puts it in. 11-point lead now as it grows for the Marlins, and Averett trying to stop this run. They were leading against Ferrum in that first half, but then a disastrous second half cost them the win. So far in this game, this second half has not been friendly either. Sargent back up to the top of the key. Working against Hodges. Waylon Wilson back up to the wing. Jab step, shot, got it. Moore with the bucket, largest lead of the afternoon for the Marlins. 36-22, and Hodges now with the ball. Averett trying to get something cooking here on offense. Mitchell. It's Graves. There he is. Graves with the ball into Sellers. Sellers. Ooh, boy. Yeah, that's cross-court pass there is not going to go. It's going to be a turnover for Averett. Inside to Amari Moore. Moore has had the hot hand. He moves it inside, puts up the shot, and it is a bucket. And that's going to be a technical foul on Amari Moore there as he loses his cool a little bit. Did the too little sign. Amari Moore getting his emotions, letting his emotions get the best of him there after that bucket. And technical foul free throw coming up here for Mitchell. Free throw is good. Second free throw here by Mitchell is good. So, interesting play there, and we'll see if that lights a spark under this Cougars team. Something like that, where the opposing team is kind of showing you up a little bit and maybe get you going a little bit. Let's see if that helps the Cougars. 38-24 here, 17 minutes to go. Plenty of time in the second half to mount a comeback. They've done it before. They did it against Southern Virginia in their home opener. They overcame a 19-point deficit in that game. A chance for potential 4 or 5 point possession here. This one goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Averett. 10 seconds to shoot here. Getting it into Jackson Sellers. Sellers working baseline. 5 seconds to work with. Got to get a shot up. Mason Mitchell with 2. Heaves. Bang! Mitchell with a shot. And that is exactly what needs to be injected into this Cougars offense now. The technical foul, the three-pointer, and an 11-point game. Let's see if the Cougars can continue to scrap. Hodges working, tough shot, rebounded there from Sellers. In transition, Hodges. Sargent working against him. And a chance to cut the lead under 10 now. Ooh, good pass there inside to Jackson Sellers. Graves to Jason Sellers. Mitchell, hot hand, heat check, no good. And a whistle, and it's going to be a foul against Virginia Wesleyan. Excuse me, it's not a foul against Virginia Wesleyan. It's going to be a foul against Averett. It'll be Mason Mitchell on a hold. So he'll pick up his second foul. DeVoe with the ball. Virginia Wesleyan trying to get back. Score here. Oh, that was interesting down low. No call. Moore working. Shot. No good. And a rebound by Averett. So Moore picks up the technical foul and then misses on his next shot. Over to Jamison Graves, back over to Mitchell. Just 7 seconds to work with here. Gonna have to do something. Sellers puts up another 3. No good. Oh my goodness. Hits off of the rim, but the offensive rebound is good. Boy, that ball danced on the rim, hung on there for quite some time, but Averett's able to get the offensive rebound. Now it's under 10. A 7-0 run following the technical foul. Pass inside, shot is good, and one. Waylon Wilson able to hang and bang down there and picks it up, and he'll shoot one to try to complete the three-point play. Waylon Wilson, 1 for 1 at the line so far tonight. And completes the three-point play, 41-29 now. Jackson Sellers gets it into Mason Mitchell. Mitchell in the post. Working down low, tough fadeaway shot, no good, and a defensive rebound from the Marlins. Just haven't really been able to get that consistency on offense and that flow. Basketball is such a flow game. That's a really tough shot there. That's not going to go, and a rebound from Sellers, but just kind of seems like Averett's in mud right now. As you see, number 22, Tomias Bracey, getting ready to check in. Here comes Jackson Sellers, moves inside. Shot is no good, but a whistle. Much to the dismay of the Virginia Wesleyan fans that have come out here today. Be 2 free throws coming up for the Cougars. 41-29, 13:49 left in the second half of action. We'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network.
Averett because I wanted to play golf at a collegiate level, and the offers that I got besides Averett, none of them really felt like home. And when I stepped here on campus, it just felt very homey to me. All the people is what really makes it special. All my teammates, all my friends that aren't on my team have really helped create this sense of belonging and family for me.
Jackson Sellers at the line, shooting 2. Cougars down by 12 in the second half. First shot is good. Second shot is good. 2 for 2 at the line for Jackson Sellers. We'll have Bracey, Sellers, Graves, Jason Sellers, and Bryce Shaw on the floor for Averett. And here comes Gardner. Gardner has provided a spark off the bench for the Marlins tonight. Good to see Anderson back out there after the injury. This shot is going to be up, tipped up. Who's going to get it? Averett. Picked up by Jackson Sellers. Shaw, full head of steam, moves inside, kicks to the corner, picked up by Bracey. Bracey had a hard time kind of catching that, but was able to corral it. Comes Graves to Bracey. Just 9 seconds to work with here. Shaw. Tough layup. Got it. Good shot there, Bryce Shaw. Lead is cut down under 10. It's now 8. Averett continuing to scrap. It's been a little bit of a different game following that more technical foul. Potentially fired up Averett a little bit. Mid-range shot here, no good. Rebounded by the Cougs. Ooh, they're going to say Sellers stepped out of bounds. It's a tough break there for the Cougars. Had a fast break opportunity there, but it's going to be put aside. Wilson to Sargent. And an offensive foul here, an illegal screen called against the Marlins and Gardner. Averett going to get the ball back after the turnover. This feels like a big possession here. 12 minutes to go. If Averett is going to hunt a 3, I would recommend it to be now. It feels like a momentum shot here if they're able to put down a 3-pointer. See if they do it. Sellers being tasked to work on ball here as they get Graves in the off ball. Graves sets a screen for Shaw, and that's going to be a kickball violation against Paul Anderson. Bracey throws it into Sellers. 20 seconds to work with here on the shot clock. Bracey, the lefty, shoots, misses. Offensive rebound by Graves. Graves banging down low. Graves gets it. Bracey, jab. Pass inside to Sellers. Sellers loses the handle, but picks up a foul. Great job there from Sellers to draw the whistle. Not in the bonus yet. It'll be a baseline inbound here. Inside, Sellers puts up the shot. Beautiful shot there, Jason Sellers. And just like that, 41-35, 6-point lead for the Marlins. And a timeout. And the momentum shifting to the Cougars here. 11:39 left in the second half. They're still in it. As we will take a quick break, Coach DeWino will talk to his boys. We'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III with you today. Watching the Marlins take on the Cougars, and Averett battling back from a 16-point deficit. There was a very specific moment in this game where Moorer got a layup opportunity down low, did the too little sign, got picked up with a technical foul. That was when the lead was 16. Since that moment, Averett has outscored the Marlins by 10 points. And have cut the lead down to 6. Trying to continue the momentum here. There is Moorer in the post. Back out. Moorer working against Sellers. No push off there against Moorer. He's trying to find somebody. Ball is loose. Who's going to get it? And it's out of bounds. Averett's ball. Averett takes over. Great possession there out of the timeout from Virginia Wesleyan. This team that has had a knack for the dramatics this season and trying to add another one into the collection. Trailed by as many as 16 in this second half. Trying to mount a comeback. Off-ball screen to Graves. Graves moves inside. Fadeaway jumper is no good, and a rebound for Devoa. Moves inside. Layup. Got it. There's Amari Moorer. Lead back up to 8. They've been trying to get Graves in the off-ball. Sellers moves in, and it is going to be a foul against Virginia Wesleyan, and Sellers will be going to the line to shoot 2.
Wesleyan foul, charge 2 from Evan Bullock, his 3rd personal, team 5th.
Moore is going to go over there and have a chat with the coach. Jackson Sellers will be at the line to shoot 2. First shot is no good. Jackson Sellers tonight, 10 points on 2 of 4 from the field. and 5 of 6 from the line. Make that 6 of 7. Lead cut back down to 7 now. Just over 10 minutes to go at the halfway mark in the Grant Center here in Danville, Virginia. Big ODAC conference matchup here. Virginia Wesleyan 1-0 in ODAC play. Averett 0-1. Cougars receiving votes in the top 25. Trying to get back into the top 25. Here's a three-point shot. Bang! Good shot there from number 3, Amari Devoa. Lead grows back to 11 now. That's been the one thing that Averett has really struggled to do so far in this game, has been the three-point shot. Haven't seen many looks or buckets. Graves gets it. He's bumped. Pass it over to Bracey. Bracey with 7. Over to Graves. Graves inside. Sellers double-teamed. Blocked. Fast break here for the Marlins. And he passes it back over. Inside to Moore. Moore working against Graves. Might need some help here. Back up to the top. Devora. Pass it over to Sargent. Sargent inside. And a turnover. Bracey in motion. Passes it over into the corner. A beautiful pass. Shaw. Baseline. Layup. Woo, baby! What a shot there. And it's going to be no basket. Did he step out of bounds? Let's see. I believe he did. And this is going to stir up some controversy here, as Shaw had a crazy layup to go. They're going to talk about it. Was he out of bounds? That is the question. The referees will talk about it here. We're not in the NBA. We will not have a video review. Although if they want to pull up the Averett Sports Network, they definitely are welcome to. But I don't think they're going to. Call will stand on the floor. It'll be Virginia Wesleyan ball and a tough break for Averett, as Shaw had a layup almost go on top of the shot clock to go. But they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. And it'll be Marlins ball. Good defense there from Jackson Sellers. Ball goes out of bounds, though. It'll stay here with the Marlins. And the intensity just rising here between these two teams. Had some chippy moments back and forth. Devoa now with the ball. DeMarcus Tucker into the game. He'll be challenged here down low. Working against Wilson. Tucker. Shot is not going to count there. It's going to be a foul against DeMarcus Tucker. Pass inside to Sargent, working against Clay Hodges. Sargent, Tucker. And a whistle and a foul called against Tucker. Excuse me, Clay Hodges is going to pick up that foul. So 5 team fouls now for Averett. Got to keep those down as we head down towards the stretch. Pass over Sellers. I just got to say, Jackson Sellers has played a terrific game on defense in this game. He's had a couple of block shots, just bringing the intensity. A couple of deflections as well. The ball denial just terrific so far from him in this game, and you get to see why he's getting such big minutes down the stretch as a freshman. Moore now with the ball, working against Jackson Sellers. That shot is going to go up and in, as Moore is just too big in that matchup. 48-36 now, Averett down. Got to get some three-point shots up here if you're the Cougars. The amount of time left in this game, you need some of those threes. Who's going to provide? Shaw moves inside, triple teamed. He doesn't care. He puts it in. Bryce Shaw with the two-pointer. Jason Sellers set to check in. We get a next whistle here. 10-point game. 7 minutes to go. Plenty of time for Averett. Just got to find something on offense. Maybe that could be a spark. Inside to Wilson. Wilson against Tucker. Up to the top of the key. Three-point shot. No good. Oh, my goodness. That is going to be a whistle and a foul, presumably against Averett. Just hope everything's all right down there. It seems like everybody is. And anytime you see a guy hit the hardwood like that, it makes you hold your breath. Going to go against Jackson Sellers. Jason Sellers going to come in here. Bracey's going to take a seat. Moore gets it. Passes it over to Paul Anderson. Moore working against Sellers. Back out. Wilson puts up a shot. Is fouled. He'll head to the line. Shoot a pair. Seven team fouls now for Averett as that number creeps up into the bonus. Still a lot of time left in this game here as number 32, Jeremiah Boatneg, getting ready to sub in. Wilson's first free throw is good. Second free throw rolls around. Nice hands there from Jason Sellers. 11-point game here. Shaw in possession. Gets a screen from Sellers. Splits the defense. Moves inside. Euro step inside. Misses, but draws the foul. Shaw is so shifty down there. Looks like we're going to have a timeout or not. Coach Chawino wanted it. Close to a media timeout here. Shaw's first free throw is good. Boateng into the game. Wilson takes a seat. Second free throw is off the back iron and no good. So 10-point game still with just under 7 minutes to go. Defensive intensity has to turn up here down the stretch. You want to make a 10-0 run? Got to get stops. See if they can do it. Sellers hanging down low. Shot is up, no good. Defensive rebound by Hodges. Pushing the break. Here comes Shaw. Shaw hop step moves inside. Ooh, pretty layup. And that is going to be a goaltending there as it was on the cylinder. And that is going to count. Shaw gets the bucket. Love what I'm seeing from Shaw offensively. Ooh, Sellers takes a hit there. No illegal screen call. We'll keep playing. Gets it over to Moore. Corner through. This is a big one. Yep, he's got it. Pollard with a big three-point shot to push the lead back over 10. It's 11. 6:23 left to go in the second half. And a timeout. We will step aside and join you in just a few moments. Thirty-second timeout is up, and we are getting ready for play again. Big-time shot there before the break from Demir Pollard. That corner three-point shot was able to push the lead back over 10. And if you're the Marlins, that's the kind of game you want to play. Just you'll trade 2s and 2s. You'll definitely trade 2s for 3s. But whatever the case may be, just keep answering with buckets. And they've been able to do that here in the second half. Getting towards crunch time here. Hodges over to Jackson Sellers. Sellers is going to take a three-point shot. Misses, and Moore gets the rebound. Averett now just 2 for 9 from three-point range in this game. Passes it inside. Oh, nice pick there. Jason Sellers with the interception, and Averett back in possession. Starting to get towards that time. Under 6 minutes to go, 11-point deficit. They haven't shot or made many of them in this game, but you got to imagine the three-point shot has got to be prevalent if they get a comeback. That's going to be a turnover, though. Devoa into the corner. And they said an official's timeout for injury. So we'll have, I don't know where the injury was, but we'll have some subs coming on here for the Marlins. DeMarcus Tucker will come out for Averett. Trying to get the ball into Moore here. Instead, they'll settle for Devoa. Devoa. There's Moore working against Shaw. Again, he's had that mismatch. Sargent, 5 seconds to work with. Got to put up a shot. Good defense there. Hands up, but a foul, and Graves picks it up. Looked like good defense to me, but he's going to pick up a foul there. It's been that kind of night for Jamison Graves with just 5 minutes to go in this game. Graves picks up the foul. Just 4 points here tonight. 2 for 5 from the field. 23 minutes of work. A guy that is averaging over 20 points per game this year. Just hasn't been his night. This free throw is good. You're going to have games like that over the course of a season for sure. Just so far in this game, just haven't had anybody replace that 20 points per game tonight. We've seen both Sellers have a good game. Bryce Shaw has stepped up in a big way as well, but just not enough to this point as the Cougars trail by 13 points with under 5 minutes to go. Here comes Sellers. Pass over Graves. Loses it, and it's a turnover. Behind the back move there. Steps up inside. Good shot there from number 4, Sargent. And the lead grows back up to 15 points. Under 5 minutes to work with. Shaw, layup, no good but a whistle. Sargent will pick it up. Bryce Shaw to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. So 2 for 2 at the line from Shaw. Cougars trail by 13. This one is going to be out of bounds and a turnover for Virginia Wesleyan. Good defense again by Averett. 4:09 left, down by 13. The stage is set for the Cougars if they want to mount a big-time comeback here late and get their first ODAC win. It's going to take a lot, though, against the talented Marlins squad. Getting over to Mitchell. To Sellers. Ten seconds now to work with. Mitchell. Pump fakes. 4 to work with. Mitchell going to heave one. Oh, bank shot is good. Mason Mitchell with a deep-ranged, heavily contested shot. If I was playing 2K, that'd be 100% contested, but he's able to green it. Mason Mitchell puts it in, and this game ain't over just yet. 10-point game, 3:39 left. We will be right back with you after the short break on the Averett Sports Network.
Because of the athletics and academics, the smallness of the community is something that I think I thrive in, and I think others thrive in too. It's special also because of the community, because everyone's just so kind, and they the one team mindset is really great, and everyone supports everyone here.
Mason Mitchell keeps the Cougars' heartbeat alive with a big 3 there on the wing. 10-point game, 3:39 left on the Averett Sports Network here. And I would imagine Coach Duino is going to open up here in a full-court press to try to push the issue and maybe force a couple of turnovers. And that is exactly what they're going to do here. Back up a little bit now. Shaw, double team coming. Shaw loses it, and it's going to go back to Averett. Back-to-back turnovers for the Marlins. Not what you want to see if you're a Virginia Wesleyan fan here. I mean, with the time being the way it is and the score, even if you don't score, you just got to drain some clock. Haven't been able to do that in the last 2 possessions, though. This becomes a big possession now. Graves with the ball. Quiet night so far. He can make up for it, though, down the stretch. Shaw to Graves. Graves lets it rip. Doesn't get the friendly bounce to go. Misses that one, but that's the kind of look you look for. 3 minutes exactly on the clock. And at this point for the Cougars, every possession has to be a stop. Oh, this would be a big one, and it is. That's a dagger right there from Pollard. And the lead grows back to 13. He's had 2 3-pointers in the second half. Both of them have been able to stop a Cougars run. Mitchell moves inside. Can't get it to go. And a defensive rebound there from Moore. Sellers slow to get back. He's now on defense. Here comes another 3-point shot. Misses. Long rebound. 3-point shot. Again, here comes Devoa. And that one, putting a capper on it. 62-46. 6 straight points right there from the Marlins. And Averett now facing a big lead to try to come back from. We will take a break. Join you in just a moment. $16-point lead now for Virginia Wesleyan as they have grown their lead thanks to a couple of 3-pointers from Demir Pollard and Amari Devoa. And you talk about pivotal moments in a game. Jamison Graves had a 3-point shot from about the top of the key to cut this lead to 7 just a minute ago. Missed that one, and just like that, a lead that could have been 7 is now 16. Graves with the ball, double team down low. Kicks it to Mitchell. Mitchell, fade away. Bank shot can't go, can't grab the rebound, and oh boy. That is a tough play there. That's number 15, Amare Moore, getting his ankle tangled up with Mason Mitchell. Hopefully everything's all right down there with Moore. And we're going to have a whistle here. Not sure are they reviewing this? Interesting. I'm not sure if you can review plays in D3, but looks like that might be what they're doing here. Potentially looking to see if it's a flagrant foul. This was Mason Mitchell who grabbed the ankle of Amare Moore. I must be getting old because I don't remember them doing this when I was younger, but I guess that's what's going to happen here. I guess they're taking a look at the monitor. Unless I'm way off, but I believe that's what they're doing. And so we're going to have some free throws coming up here for Moore with just under 2 minutes to go here in this one. One-on-one free throw misses, and rebounded there from Mitchell. Does Averett have one last push in them? Bracey, three-point shot, way off the mark. Good save there. Into Mitchell. Mitchell, scoop layup, blocked. And out of bounds, kept there. Stay here with the Cougars. DeMarcus Tucker comes into the game for Sellers. Bracey will inbound it here for Averett. Mitchell to Graves. Graves. Top of the key. Mitchell. Off the mark there, and a whistle, and they're going to get Jackson Sellers on a foul. Excuse me. It's going to be on Virginia Wesleyan. It's going to be Pollard picking up the foul, so Graves will actually be the one shooting the free throws here. One-on-one free throw. First shot is good. Second shot rims around and is good. So 2 for 2 at the line there for Sellers. 1:25 left in this one. Averett down by 14. Woo! Big pass there. Moore is able to pick it up. A risky one. Not sure that was too smart, but they're able to do it. Back up to the top. And smartly draining some of that clock down. Sargent, spin moves around. 7 seconds to work with. Lobs it inside. Shot is up by Wilson. No good. And a rebound there from Sellers. Under a minute to go. Cougars down 62-48. Mitchell moves inside. Can't get it to go. Defensive rebound there from the Marlins. Tip pass over inside. And a dunk there from Sargent to put a cherry on top of this one for the Marlins. Bracey loses it. Still on the ground. Picked up there. And whoa! A little tangle up there from Sellers. And with 37.4 to go, this one is going to be all but over for the Cougars. Tough back-to-back games for Averett. Start out 5-0. Lose on the road to Ferrum College. Going to drop this game against the Marlins here. This is a young team that had a great start definitely not time to push the panic button. There's a lot of season left here for Averett. They were essentially number 30 in the top 25 polls. They got 31 votes. It was the fifth most votes out of any team receiving votes. But going to start out 0-2 here in the ODAC. Kind of the same story as the first game against Ferrum College. They were in it close in that first half, but then in the second half got outscored by double digits, and you see that here again. Here Averett was only down by 6 points, but now trailing by 14. And how about Virginia Wesleyan Marlins as well? 5-2 now after they drain this clock down, and they're going to be 2-0 in the ODAC. They're a team that in a highly competitive ODAC, and we'll see what the whistle is here. I believe it might have been an 8-second violation. It's Gardner. And a lot of confusion going on down there with the referees, and I'm not sure all of this yelling and screaming is warranted in a 14-point game with 20 seconds, but keep playing it out. Virginia Wesleyan here with the ball, and about a 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. But Virginia Wesleyan's going to move to 5-2 now and 2-0 in the ODAC. And like I was saying, in a highly competitive conference as they kick to Gardner here. His three-point shot is good, and that will just about seal it up here. A 17-point lead now for Virginia Wesleyan. They will improve to 5-2. Averett going to drop their second straight game after their big upset win against CNU. Now 0-2 in the ODAC, and definitely a pivotal moment in the season as they will head to the North Beach Plastic Surgery X-Max Classic held by Virginia Wesleyan. They'll play Wisconsin Whitewater on the 14th of December at 7 p.m., and then they'll face NC Wesleyan, a former USA South foe, at 1 p.m. the following day on the 15th. A lot of season left for the Cougars. And a team that started out 5-0 has now dropped their last two and preparing for Wisconsin Whitewater in a week from today. They'll be looking to get back into the win column and get the season back on track. So a tough game here for the Cougars, but we saw a lot of good things as well. So Averett falls in this one by 17 points to Virginia Wesleyan. And that will just about seal it up for today's doubleheader. If you watch both games, or even if you just watch this game here, I appreciate it. Everybody watching back at home, as always, go Cougars, and we will see you on the next one. So long, friends.